Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the digital asset investor. Let me tell you what, if what he's talking about here is what I think it is, this is a life changer for those of you that have been around buying XRP like I have for all these years and been here in the trenches. This is massive. So I'm going to play it again. I played it in the last video. This is the CEO of iTrustCapital.
We speak to Ripple often. We think they're amazing and sharp people. They have some innovative products coming down the pipeline. We'd love to work with them at some level to allow the XRP army, these fanatics that really are excited about the potential to do more with their XRP. So That's a big one.
Now, someone sent me an email and said a little more about this, not from iTrustCapital, but in the group. I'm going to tell you what they said to me. Okay? You will find it very interesting, and that is about XRP yield. But I've got a lot of my crypto at iTrustCapital. I've had a lot of it in the IRA for years. I just opened a premium custody account because now you can send XRP right into it. I've been partnered with these guys for a long time. Still partnered with them. If you want to go open an account, either an IRA or if you have like a 401k that you want to roll over, or part of the 401k if you lost your job or got laid off or just retired, you can do it at iTrustCapital. Go to iTrustCapital.com/XRP Army. XRP's back up to 219. It's moving a little bit, but it's kind of boring. SEC acknowledges amendment to convert Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund into an ETF covering Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and ADA. Think there's so many things happening, folks. It's like hard to keep track of all of them. CoinDesk just in. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent claims he's working on Chairman Powell's successor over the coming weeks and months. That tells me that over the coming weeks and months, we're going to start getting rate cuts, and that will send crypto. Now, this is their volume, not mine, but listen to what he says here. He says we're getting the stablecoin bill. It'll be law by July.
One more question for you. Another thing that is making its way through Congress is legislation as it pertains to cryptocurrency, but right now stablecoin. Will this bill help in terms of making stablecoins a bigger force in the payments market, in the treasury market? Will they be a larger force of what absorbs new treasury supply?
Well, what you're referring to is the Genius Act. The Senate's passed it. It's now with the House. President Trump, myself, much of the Senate leadership, and many in the House are encouraging them to pass the Senate bill as is. I think we could have that also done by mid-July. And I think stable coins create an exciting new payment rail. And importantly, it will be a source of demand for the U.S. Treasury market.
And all that liquidity comes into crypto. And then you got Fundstrat's Tom Lees joining Bitmine as chairman. Company plans to raise $250 million to become the micro strategy of Ethereum. The question is, well, Ripple's a bigger behemoth than MicroStrategy of XRP, but the question is, who else is gonna try to become a MicroStrategy of XRP? Because you know it's coming. And here he is talking about what he's doing. If I can get it to play, let me hit the refresh button on that. Come on now. I hate it when this happens, but it's weird. Some videos that go up, they do this, and you have to play with it for a minute. I'll try one more time, but if not, I'll go move on. Come on, Tom. Let me fast forward a little bit and see if that helps. It won't let me fast forward it. So anyway, he's going all in on ETH. He's trying to create an ETH treasury. So I'm sure that'll start playing the second I go and start covering other things. That's the way it works around here. Okay, from Kraken. Wall Street is officially on chain. X stocks are now live on Kraken. 60 U.S. equities tokenized and tradable. 24/5. More coming soon. We're not waiting for the future. We're building it. It's like cascading announcements, folks. Ripple X, the XRPL EVM Sidechain, is live on mainnet. After years of building with PeerSys and XRPL community, devs can now build, port, and deploy cross-chain and EVM-only dApps. Using XRP as gas, that means some's being burned on every transaction with direct bridge to XRP ledger. And here's PeerSys talking about it. We're proud to announce that XRPL Sidechain, EVM Sidechain, is now live. 3+ years of research and development with Ripple Networks live, providing XRP unlimited new capacities to flow across the entire Web3, deploy Interact EVM smart contracts, and interoperate with the entire crypto ecosystem. This is just one day. Expect wallets, infrastructure providers, dApps to join progressively. Will be posting updates. And then Axelar put this up. Axelar is the core platform linking up XRP Ledger, new XRPL EVM native XRP token to the world. You can bridge all that. Builders can leverage GMP multi-chain smart contracts. The future's here, folks. Now this, I played in my group the other day. This is Chris Larsen from his recent interview. I heard something here that I had never heard before. And I think you need to hear it. Because remember, Ripple was started in 2012. Originally it was OpenCoin. OpenCoin is where the XRP ledger was created. And then it was gifted to, a lot of it was gifted to Ripple, okay? But that was 2012-ish. Bitcoin was created in 2009. These guys were talking about the creation of a cryptocurrency. He was talking about it with the CEO of SBI Holdings as early as 2005, 2006.
So, weirdly, we talked about this, I remember, with one of our big Japanese investors, Kitao-san, who runs SBI in Japan, which is a phenomenal kind of fintech conglomerate. And boy, was this back in 2005, 2006. We were talking, he was, Japanese people have always been great currency traders and are always fascinated by this intersection between currencies and coupons, and fascinating, really, really absolutely amazing economy and society. Just love it there. But we had a discussion way back then, and I think we both kind of recognized this is going to happen. And again, that's not a novel thought. If you go back to 2000, during the dot-com boom, the first one, there was these models called beans and floors. There were sort of coupons with sort of an element of currency. And then even before that, you had some very localized currencies like Vermont dollars. I think Germany had a whole bunch of small ones for various communities. So this concept of a non-governmental currency has been around for a long time. And even government currencies really haven't been around that long. People don't realize, kind of even the U.S. system, or is it like 120 years old or something? So, we look at Bitcoin, it's 15 years? It's a pretty big chunk of kind of how long fiat's been around. So we should just keep in mind, humans are just starting off on this journey. So the idea that this is somehow violating some key rule of, governments have control of that, I don't buy it at all. And I think it's played out that way. But we kind of I think a lot of people knew this was going to happen. And then when Bitcoin came along, it was like, okay, that's it. And then, after a couple years after that, there was a group of really, really smart people, way smarter than that I got together with, and basically are trying to create a better Bitcoin, if you will. So a non-government online currency, but that didn't, burn a lot of electricity and was sort of faster and had more flow through. And, many entrepreneurs came, after that period. But the Bitcoin revolution was incredible.
Okay, I'm in the group. I'm going to talk more about all of this. There's so many cascading announcements. All the dominoes for crypto are falling right before our eyes. We've been waiting all these years for this stuff, and we're watching them fall in real time. And I think a lot of it's connected to Ripple and to XRP. And then I'm also in the group. I'm also going to tell you what a little birdie emailed me. I want you to hear this. This is pretty wild. I won't get too specific, but I will tell you what I heard. I'm a digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family. Away we go.